On August 14, 2019, Adam Neumann was worth $4.1 billion and running the world's most valuable startup. 47 days later, he was unemployed, humiliated, and had destroyed $40 billion in company value. Adam Neumann wasn't supposed to be a billionaire. This college dropout from Israel arrived in New York with $150,000 and a dream of revolutionizing office space. By 2010, he'd convinced his childhood friend Miguel McKelvey to join him in creating WeWork, initially just shared desks in a Brooklyn building. But Neumann had a secret weapon: he could sell ice to an Eskimo. He wasn't renting desks, he was selling a revolution. Within months, young professionals were lining up to join what Neumann called a movement. The magic wasn't in the business model, it was in the storytelling. While competitors offered office space, Neumann sold community and purpose. He claimed WeWork would elevate the world's consciousness and solve global problems. Investors ate it up. In 2014, WeWork raised $355 million. By 2017, it was $20 billion. By January 2019, SoftBank valued the company at an astronomical $47 billion, making it more valuable than Ford, Delta Airlines, or Target. Neumann owned 20% and felt invincible. His first mistake was believing his own hype. Behind the scenes, warning signs flashed red. WeWork lost $1.9 billion in 2018 alone. For every dollar of revenue, they lost 31 cents, and it was getting worse. Neumann's behavior grew increasingly erratic. He bought a $60 million private jet, multiple homes, and somehow convinced the board to let him trademark We, then sell it back to WeWork for $5.9 million. He held meetings while walking barefoot, brought tequila to board meetings, and once fired 1,700 employees the week before Thanksgiving. But nobody questioned the Golden Boy. August 14, 2019, WeWork filed for its IPO, revealing financials that shocked Wall Street. The company bleeding cash claimed it would be profitable by 2023, without explaining how. Investors discovered Neumann controlled the company through special voting shares, despite owning only 20%. He could fire the entire board, sell the company, or make any decision alone. The prospectus read like science fiction. WeWork wasn't a real estate company, it was a space-as-a-service platform. The market's reaction was immediate and brutal. The countdown to destruction had begun. Within days, everything unraveled. Financial analysts called the IPO prospectus one of the worst ever written. WeWork's valuation plummeted from $47 billion to $15 billion, then $10 billion. Major institutional investors refused to participate. The media discovered Neumann had borrowed $740 million against his WeWork shares to fund his lavish lifestyle, creating massive conflicts of interest. Employees watched in horror as their stock options became worthless. September arrived with devastating news: WeWork would delay its IPO indefinitely. The company was burning $2 billion annually with no path to profitability. September 24, 2019, the board had enough. In a heated emergency meeting, they delivered an ultimatum: resign or be fired. Neumann's allies abandoned him one by one. His own hand-picked executives voted for his removal. The man who'd built an empire through charisma and promises watched it crumble in real time. On September 30, Adam Neumann officially stepped down as CEO. His personal net worth had evaporated from $4.1 billion to roughly $450 million. In 47 days, he'd orchestrated one of the fastest wealth destruction events in corporate history. The aftermath was brutal. SoftBank had to rescue WeWork with a $9.5 billion bailout, slashing its valuation to $8 billion, an 83% destruction of value. 20,000 employees lost their jobs. Investors lost billions. Neumann walked away with a $1.7 billion golden parachute, including $500 million in stock sales and $432 million in loans. The man who destroyed $40 billion in value was rewarded for his failure. Today, WeWork trades as a penny stock, worth less than the furniture in its offices. The greatest startup bubble of the 2010s had finally burst. Adam Neumann proved that in Silicon Valley, you can lose $40 billion and still walk away richer than when you started. The question isn't how he fooled everyone, it's how long before the next Adam Neumann does it again.